Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, happy to share if you get first and a second competition in this Lunar based event. So of course, as usual, I asked you to do the EPH start. I mean, that's what I shared in the previous few videos. So I think that's really important, and of course, starting late will be the key to winning. So I hope you have progressed well in the Lunar base building. So this is my current progress here. Things are getting tougher, but at one stage I got 5 jobs because of the rails. So, but it was a very short time because the rails is only 2 jobs per contractors. After that, they'll be gone. That will unlock the final job. So with that, I think that's the almost the end of the event. Very soon, I believe by the end of the third competition or so, we should almost reaching 100% of the event map already. And things will be really tough moving forward. That's always why I urge you to complete as much as possible in the collecting of that 1000 event coins. So so far with the 2 first, managed to get 700 event coins already. I just need another 300 more to go. Then I can collect that legendary train of 1000 event coins. So that is something that I always aim to get in every single event. I'll be saving up the event keys. I hope you have not spent any yet. You shouldn't be. You must keep 4,000 before you start spending, and you should spend it on the legendary train. So try your best to get at least one legendary, which is a 4,000 keys if you can't fight and win competitions. If you could, hopefully by the end of the 6 competitions, then you should get 2 legendaries out of every single event, and the rest be bonus. Of course, you got to choose between the epic or you want to choose the common and rare. It's up to you. But if you could, you can get more trains, then why not? Because these event trains have really high capacity to start with. So like the event ones, it has a starter of 40 and all the way to 80 capacity for legendaries, vis-a-vis 20 and all the way up to only 60 for the Regent legendary. So you gotta bear this in mind. Event trains are really precious, and they are also the reason why you will win competitions, because without legendary from the event, you'll be just having 20 capacity legendary trains, and that's half of the capacity for the event ones. Alright, so you gotta bear this in mind. Events is non-stop. It's not going to stop. You have fatigue over events, but that's the how TrainStation has been. We've added on the stress from the union jobs. I'll urge you to focus on the event. Union jobs, yes, I think certain unions are really very stringent. The president or vice president may kick you off if you don't hit a certain amount of SP, but that is a choice in terms of those are the unions that fight for the very high, I think 100 capacity legendary special trains. But for the rest of us who are not into that region or the league, you call it a different league. So take your time. I mean, if you have some spare inventory to exchange for the Regent, basically exchange for the union jobs, by all means do that. And if you could spare in terms of that additional dispatches to go ahead and do that job, why not? Because in that context, there are different 2 different groups of dispatches. One is for the union jobs and one is for the competition, so it doesn't really eat into your manpower. But that's it. The only pain point is you don't have that union job items, which I'm really always lacking of, because I do not want to exchange for it, because if I exchange for it, then I may be losing the competition who will be asking for that item. Alright, completed all that real jobs, and this is the orbital leaf. This is the last set of jobs that's around. It can be shown if you click on the event map itself. There's a so-called a legend in a way showing you the path, the progress path. So if you click on that progress path, it will show you where you are right now. Once you have completed everything, that's 100% event completion. Yes, we may be able to apply the 99% strategy if you are thinking about it. I've not been using that 99% strategy for a long time. I used to use that because once I don't collect the last job, you were stuck at 99% for the event maps, and with that things get easier because the jobs that regenerated are basically of lower quantity requests. Vis-a-vis if you have get into the post 100% era, you will be faced with very high demands of quantities, even to the thousands, and getting thousands delivered just for a tiny, let's say 37 EP or so. So that is not something that's very favorable, especially when I'm in a new region with a tiny capacity train. So this is something you gotta bear in mind. I'm not too sure whether would I be able to do so. Um, would there be a restriction by the job that there will be no jobs generated if I don't complete 100%? But all this could be seen probably at the tail end of the third competitions. If not, it will be seen in the fourth competition onwards. As of now, this 1 day of break is not for you to relax. Apparently, you just gotta keep on building those event items. You'll be asking in huge quantities moving onwards, 500-600s. And you know, it takes a long while to make, so make sure you make tubes lots of them in the warehouse. So this is something to bear in mind, and that's it. Leveling up is not something we can delay, because we keep on doing those jobs. It gives XP as well, and huge XP, I must say. So with that, you're pushing me towards 750 very soon. If that's the case, I think then we will work with getting one more dispatchers out, so that's a good idea anyways. But after that, hopefully by then I should have sufficient trains with good capacity, and I need not go and rush towards completion of the region jobs as well, because nowadays I'm still working on some of the Japan jobs. I'm really wanted to unlock that gold mine there. But that's it, it's not easy because it's placed at the back of the whole progress path in Japan. Multiple jobs need to be cleared, and clearing every single job takes a long time before they open up the gold mine and the gold access every 4 hourly. So it's very different. Japan has a different game methodology altogether, so that's something to share you. So getting a 100 key container rare is really rare. Alright, so not so easy. Getting the common is the common. Alright, so that's how it works. Alright, so with that, looking back at the ranking chart, managed to climb back to the top, and I'm trying to create a gap here about near to the 100 gap already. That's really happy. We have been asked and kind enough to ask for items that already have. Had they asked for some things I don't have, like this 870 of those event items, I'll be stuck. So, and you know what, 870 of those items and just giving me 37 EP, I think that's nuts. So it's really painful. Lucky we've created a huge gap. Otherwise, if this come earlier, I think I'll be in deep trouble. I'll be stuck. And this is the progress path talking about. 3 more jobs to go. The leaf is the last, and then that will give us some keys as well. This is 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10, and 14 out of 15. My guess is there are 2 scenarios. One is after I complete 15/15. For the last job, I'll be left with 2 jobs, and that will be terrible in fighting competitions. The other scenario would be they generate a new job regardless, and that would be a perpetual. I think that would be a great idea. And if they're giving a huge EP for that, that may be enticing for me to complete 100%. That is something that I'm looking forward before I decide on whether to use the 99% or the 100% strategy. Because sometimes they give huge EP post 100%, then I think it's good to use 100% strategy. If that jobs doesn't give good EP, then it's best you start at 99%. The worst scenario will be definitely they do not generate a new job. You start with 2 jobs and eventually 1 job, and that will be forcing you to complete 100%, and I think that is no choice then. Alright, so we managed to get 700 event coins with getting first just now. You saw that. So now just trying my best. Lucky me again. I only have 3 epic trains in region 10, so had that job come earlier, I'll be stuck. So sometimes all this depends on luck in winning competitions, and I think besides luck, it's a lot of preparation work. This is a train I'm aiming for, the moon track, that 1000 event coin, and of course another one will be 4000 event keys. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and have a good rest, and at the same time work hard for the third competition. Goodbye.